I think I just lost my job. Or my best friend, maybe both. 5 minutes ago, I sent an email that was so cold, so clinical, that my boss just messaged me saying, Gabe, are you having a mental breakdown or have you been replaced by a machine?
It wasn't just cold, Gabe. It was brutal. You didn't just ask for the report. You basically wrote a legal brief on why my delayed response was an inefficiency in the project lifecycle. Who even says that to someone they've worked with for 3 years? I thought we were friends.
Mia, I am so sorry. Look, I was experimenting with this new AI model, DeepSeek R1. It's what they call a reasoning model. Unlike the AI we're used to that just predicts the next word, this one actually thinks through the logic before it speaks. It has this chain of thought feature where you can see it working out the most efficient way to handle a task.
A reasoning model? So it decided, through logic, that being a complete jerk was the best way to get me to finish the slide deck? That sounds like a double-edged sword, Gabe. You know that phrase? A double-edged sword is something that has both very good and very bad effects. It might be smart, but it's killing your social life.
Exactly. It's a total double-edged sword. It's incredibly smart at solving math or coding, but when I asked it to optimize my email to you, I didn't look at the thought block. I just copied the final output. I should have read the room first.
Wait, read the room? Is that like reading the internal logic of the AI?
Actually, no, sorry, I'm still a bit frazzled. To read the room means to understand the emotions and the situation of the people around you before you speak or act. If I had read the room, I would have realized you were already stressed and that a friendly nudge would work better than a logic bomb. I was just focused on the data.
Well, the data says I'm ticked off. But Gabe, there's a bigger problem. Did you see who was on the CC line? You didn't just send that inefficiency report to me.
Wait, no, 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 no. I just hit reply all. Oh no. Mr. Henderson, the CEO was on that thread. He was CC'd because he asked for the initial update on the quarterly goals.
Yep. And he just replied to everyone. He said, Gabe, I admire the analytical rigor, but this tone is concerning. Let's touch base in my office in 10 minutes. Gabe, touch base is boss speak for I'm about to yell at you.
Okay, listeners, I'm in hot water. I have 10 minutes before I have to face the CEO. Decision time. Should I A, go into Henderson's office and blame the AI entirely? B, take the full hit and say I was just stressed and being too clinical? Try to explain the reasoning model to him to show I was being efficient.
While you decide, let's look at what the AI was actually thinking. I'm looking at your screen right now. This DeepSeek thought block is wild. It's like a transcript of a robot's brain. Look at this line. User wants to ensure project stays on track. Recipient. Mia is 4 hours behind. Logic suggests a direct confrontation of the delay will maximize probability of immediate response. Avoiding social fluff will save 14 seconds of reading time.
Save 14 seconds of reading time. It literally prioritized 14 seconds over our entire 3-year working relationship. That's the problem with these new models like R1. They are so logical, they become sociopaths. They don't understand that social fluff is actually the glue that keeps teams together. I need to tone it down.
To tone it down means to make something less forceful or extreme. You definitely need to tone down your reliance on that reasoning mode for human stuff. Why don't you try to write a quick apology to me first? Just to practice being a human before you see Henderson. And do it without the AI.
Okay, let me try. Mia, I apologize for the previous logical output which caused emotional variance in our interaction. I value our synergy and hope to recalibrate our workflow. How's that?
Gabe, emotional variance, synergy. You're still doing it. You're talking like a software manual. Just say you're sorry and you were being a dork. You don't recalibrate a friendship, you just talk.
I'm sorry, Mia. Truly, I was being a dork. I got obsessed with the new tool and I forgot the person. I'll go talk to Henderson now. But wait, my phone is buzzing. It's an AI generated calendar invite from Henderson titled Performance Alignment Discussion. This is getting worse. He's using his AI to schedule my firing.
Okay, before you walk in there, let's circle back to the plan. To circle back means to return to a previous topic or point. How are you actually going to explain this? You can't just walk in there and say, the robot made me do it.
Decision 2, guys. Henderson is old school. He still uses a physical notepad. If I tell him I let a robot write my emails, he might think I'm lazy. If I tell him I wrote it myself, he'll think I'm a jerk who hates the staff. What do I do? A. Tell him the truth about the AI. B. Pretend I was just cutting to the chase.
To cut to the chase means to get to the point without wasting time. That's what the AI thought it was doing. But in a corporate office, cutting to the chase can sometimes look like cutting people down. It's a fine line.
I'm going with the truth. I'll show him the thought block. I'll show him that the AI's internal reasoning was logic over empathy and explain that I made the mistake of trusting the machine's social skills. If I show him the technology, maybe he'll be interested instead of angry. It's a learning moment for the whole company, right?
Bold strategy. Let's see if Henderson appreciates reasoning models as much as you do. Go. I'll wait here and start updating your LinkedIn profile just in case this logic backfires.
I'm back. That was the weirdest 20 minutes of my life. Henderson sat me down, looked at the email, and then looked at the DeepSeek thought block I showed him on my laptop. He spent 3 minutes just reading the AI's logic steps.
And? Did he fire you? Or did he ask for the login? Don't leave me hanging.
Neither. He laughed. He actually reached into his drawer, pulled out his own phone, and showed me a weekly memo he'd been drafting. He'd been using a different reasoning AI and wondered why it kept suggesting he fire the marketing team to optimize office temperature costs. He realized the AI is a double-edged sword, just like I did.
Wait, the AI wanted to fire people just to save on the heating bill? That is peak reasoning model logic. It's not mathematically wrong, it's just terrifyingly inhuman.
Exactly. We agreed on a new rule: AI for the math, humans for the touch base. No more using DeepSeek R1 for anything involving feelings unless we run it through a humanity filter first, which is basically me just asking you, Mia, does this make me sound like a jerk?
I can do that. But my consulting fee for being your humanity filter is one very expensive lunch. Let's circle back to that project report now. And Gabe, cut to the chase. Just tell me the deadline without the project lifecycle inefficiency talk.
Tomorrow, noon. No AI required. I've learned my lesson. These new thinking models are powerful, but they don't have a heart. They have a chain of thought, but they don't have a chain of compassion. If you're using these models at work, remember they can solve the problem, but they might create a bigger one if you don't read the room. Before we go, one last choice for you. If your boss started acting like a robot, would you A, confront them immediately? B, start using AI to talk back to them? C, just be happy the emails are shorter? See you next time.